I think the things you regret most in life are the things you didn't do. Steve Jobs. Talk about happiness and achievement with a sage. Everybody tries to get happiness, and we think happiness comes from what we believe will give us happiness. A sage. It is true that many people strive for happiness and often believe that certain things, experiences, or achievements will bring them happiness. However, happiness is a complex and subjective concept. What brings happiness to one person may not necessarily get it to another. Research suggests that genetics, life circumstances, and planned activities such as gratitude, kindness, and social connections influence happiness. Happiness is a personal and individual experience that cannot be solely attributed to external factors or beliefs. Sometimes, we believe something will give us happiness, but we can't find joy when we've won it. A sage. Yes, that is true. Sometimes we believe that achieving a specific goal or acquiring something will make us happy. Still, when we finally obtain it, we may not feel the happiness we expected. This may be due to various reasons, such as unrealistic expectations, changes in circumstances, or a misalignment between our values and the goal we pursued. Additionally, research suggests that happiness is often fleeting and may require ongoing effort and intentional activities to maintain. Therefore, it is important to recognize that happiness is a dynamic and multifaceted experience, and it may not always come from external achievements or beliefs. We can predict that the goals and processes we set for happiness are useless before we even get it. This is because happiness and achievement do not match. A sage. It is difficult to predict with certainty whether a particular goal or process will lead to happiness, as the experience of happiness is subjective and can vary from person to person. However, there are certain factors that research has shown to be associated with greater happiness levels, such as cultivating positive relationships, engaging in meaningful activities, and finding a sense of purpose or meaning in life. Furthermore, it is essential to note that pursuing happiness is not necessarily about achieving a specific outcome or result, but rather about engaging in processes and behaviors that promote well-being and satisfaction. While a particular goal or procedure may not lead to happiness, pursuing it may still have value and contribute to personal growth and fulfillment. Ultimately, the journey toward happiness is a dynamic and individual process that may require ongoing exploration and adaptation. Does it mean that if we don't pursue happiness, we can't get anything? But if we pursue happiness, we will gain various experiences while following it, and our life will become richer? A sage. It is possible to gain various experiences and enrich your life by pursuing happiness. However, it is important to note that the pursuit of happiness is not necessarily a guarantee of achieving it, as happiness is a complex and subjective experience that various factors may influence. Furthermore, it is crucial to recognize that pursuing happiness does not necessarily mean neglecting other important aspects of life, such as personal growth, relationships, or contributing to society. Research suggests that engaging in activities that promote well-being and happiness can also lead to greater social connectedness, personal growth, and other positive outcomes. Therefore, while pursuing happiness may offer benefits and enrich your life, it is essential to approach it balanced and holistic way, considering various aspects of well-being and fulfillment. If happiness is temporary, is it better to pursue one's inner comfort by giving up momentary pleasure instead of spending much time on it? A sage. It is true that happiness can be temporary and fleeting, and that pursuing inner comfort and well-being can also be necessary for a fulfilling life. However, it is also important to recognize that happiness and inner comfort are not mutually exclusive, and that pursuing happiness can contribute to greater well-being and fulfillment in life. Furthermore, pursuing happiness can involve engaging in activities and behaviors that promote personal growth, positive relationships, and a sense of purpose or meaning in life, which can also contribute to inner comfort and well-being. Therefore, it may be beneficial to approach the pursuit of happiness holistically and rationally, considering various aspects of well-being and fulfillment rather than simply focusing on the emptiness of joy. Ultimately, the journey toward inner comfort and well-being is a personal and individual process that may require ongoing exploration and adaptation. Does it mean that happiness is what we feel in the present, but achieving goals is possible in the future according to our current efforts, so that the joy of our current life and our plans for our future life are in harmony? A sage. Yes, that is one way to conceptualize the relationship between happiness and achieving goals. Happiness is a subjective experience often associated with positive emotions and feelings of satisfaction, contentment, and well-being in the present moment. On the other hand, achieving goals may involve working towards desired outcomes in the future through current efforts and actions. Therefore, it may be beneficial to approach the pursuit of happiness and achieving goals in a balanced and holistic way, recognizing the potential overlap and interconnection between the two. By cultivating a sense of harmony between the present moment and future goals, individuals can experience greater levels of well-being and fulfillment in their lives. I've been thinking dichotomously about happiness and life achievement, so I've yet to think much about reconciling the two. Thank you. A sage, you're welcome. It's not uncommon to view happiness and life achievement as dichotomous. Still, it's important to remember that the two can be complementary and mutually supportive. By taking a balanced and holistic approach to pursuing happiness and life achievement, individuals can experience greater well-being, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Best of luck on your journey. A reference paper Pursuing Happiness, The Architecture of Sustainable Change. 2005, How to Increase and Sustain Positive Emotion, The Effects of Expressing Gratitude and Visualizing Best Possible Selves. 2006. Thanks for watching.